So hi there folks, it's Shirley Young again from Handmade by Shirley. I did an earlier card which I tried to do the Aurora Borealis onto this lovely Stampin' Up to GSP, and I made it into a nice snowy scene. So this time I want to make a kind of moonlight sky this time. So this time I've used the same paper and I've used the same nice grey paper as well, and a white card base, which will all go on to that. But what I wanted to try and do this time was to do a moonlit sky. So I've cut out this little tiny circle and I was going to press it down there and just hold it as I do the inking. I've got some nice colours. I've got Pacific Point, and I'm going to use Night of Navy, and I might use a little bit of black memento for my sky. So let's just start. So I'm going to start with some Pacific Point. I'm just going to start going around the edge, just blending it, holding my little circle in place, and just going down behind the trees and just making sure I don't go over this part here because this is snow on the ground. So I'm going to turn it round. I'm going to hold that down. I'm going to get some more Pacific Point onto my brush and just carry on doing the same. And I'm going to try and leave this area just white because that's where the moonlight is shining from. So I'm just try and do that. Keep that in place. And then I'm going to use some Night of Navy just to bring in a bit of darker colour. And just hold that circle in place. You know where it goes. Just try and hold it. You can always, if you want, hold this down, stick it down, but I don't think I need to. But if you're new to blending and you feel that you need to do that, that's okay to do that. So I'm just going over different bits. I'm not going over the whole area. I want to see bits of the Pacific Point as well. I've put down. I'm going to turn it again because see, that's moved slightly. I need to make I'm just going to go around very lightly. We still want to keep that area relatively white because that's really going to go where the shining moon is going to be. And then we can take that away and we're left with that kind of nice look. And then you can just take your brush very lightly with what you've got on it left just to go over, and you can go over the moon a little bit just as well. And that's all I'm going to do with the moon. Oh, the sky. I was going to put a little bit of, might put a little bit of memento on it just at the very edges, so just to draw your eye in even more, just round the very edges. Just watch that moon. You don't go over it with black. You don't want to do that. Okay. And there we go. There we go. So that's all I'm going to do blending wise this time. Now I want to do a similar thing, so I've then cut this other kind of house out, little sort of triangle shaped house out, which I was going to put on there as well. Or I could put it a bit nearer to the trees. I'm thinking I'm going to cut these trees off because I don't really think I need them. So I'm just going to fussy cut that off, like so, and just even put it nearer to the trees, like so. So I'm going to put them on some foam pads again of that triangle house. So just one there and one there, and I actually cut a little bit off because I've gone over slightly, which is fine, but I don't usually use these scissors to cut things like that with. Anyway, I'm going to then just stick this down, and oh, so I've got a splodge there, and I'm just going to stick, I think, that wee house in more in the trees, or I'm just trying to think where I could stick it. A bit more in the trees. Yep, I'll have it there. And I might actually, because I've got some more of that paper that I used to cut out. If I brought it out with me, which I did, yes, it's under here. And so this is the paper that I cut out these little houses with. So there's that one, and there's a slightly different one there. So I mean, I could put a slightly different one, I could cut it out. So let's try that. Here's one here. So I'm just going to quickly go around that, and then I'll fussy cut it properly. So it's this one we're going for. So if you didn't, I believe there's a stamp set that goes along with this. If you didn't have the stamps, this is another thing you could do. So it's just really going round the edge shape of the wee house and just cutting it out, and then just kind of leaving a little bit of snow there as well, and then cut that wee bit of tree off that you're going to see. There we go. Oh, I might just actually cut it a wee bit more there. That's better. There we go. Oh, no, not happy. This bit here, needs a wee bit more of it. So, yep, I think I'm going to pop that just there, and I'll hide that mark. So, let's just put some more pieces of double-sided foam on, because we want to lift them up a bit off the page. Just move this up a bit. There we go, we just needed 3 on that. So you can always hide little marks like blobs that you've accidentally popped onto your card, whether it's with a ribbon, a gem, or some other way you're going to do it. So I'm just going to do that there because that will hide that wee mark. There is a mark there, but I'm going to be stamping onto that, so I'm going to stamp my sentiment again, if I can find the stamp set I was using. It seems to have disappeared. Oh, here it's over here. So I'm going to use the same stamp set, but I'm going to use this one this time, just for a bit of a change. And that should just fit in here. I think that'll be fine. So I'll take that one off and grab that one on. And I think this time I'm going to use Night of Navy instead of the black, just for the ink colour. So just going to pop that, just trying to think where it will look better. Just pop it there, hold it for a few seconds, and there you go. And then we're just going to add our glitter pen and some gems. So I've got the glitter pen again. I'm just going to go over the white pieces of the roof, a little bit round there. I'll do a wee bit here as well, and a little bit here, around here. And I am also going to do a bit of splatter as well. I might do a wee bit more here, just to kind of keep it in the same bit. And then I'm going to just prime it a little bit, and I will get a block, and I'm just going to splatter that, if you can see it, all over. Don't know if it's coming out. Let's try and prime it a bit more. That's better. And just to make it look a bit more like snow. There we go. Just pop a wee bit down here as well. Okay. And that's my second card. So I'm just going to put this together like I did already with the tape pen. So just go round each side, just so that you know, stick on the side and a little bit in the middle. And then just try and make sure you've got it the right way. Have I got it? No, that is that way. And actually, I think I've cut that one the wrong size actually. Yeah, I might have to chop this. Bear with me, people. I thought I had this at the correct size, but just bear with me because it seems to be a little bit big. So, let's see that size. Oh, it's a wee bit big at this side, so hopefully it won't stick to my. That's better. That'll work. So, yep, that's better. So just bend it, hover, and then just place it down. And then the same with this, you're going to just over it with the tape pen. You could use white glue. Oh, I think that's maybe it run out actually. No. You could use white glue, as I say, but whatever. And then just try and get rid of these wee bits. Just hover. There we go. And then we'll just get a couple of gems. I'm going to use some little stars this time. And I usually have my pokey tool, but for some reason I don't. So I'm just going to have 3 wee stars on there. And that's my second project. So here is the first one that I did, which is the Aurora Borealis with my wee cabin. Still blending the sky, and my second one with a nice moonlit evening. So I hope you've enjoyed both these cards, and if you have, please let me know. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.